On March 28, 2025, at 12:50 p.m. local time, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck central Myanmar. The epicenter was near the Sagaing region, close to Mandalay, Myanmar's second-largest city. Within minutes, the ground shook violently, buildings crumbled, and lives were changed forever. This was Myanmar's deadliest earthquake in nearly a century. As of March 29, the death toll had surpassed 1,644, with more than 3,400 people injured and over 200 still missing. The quake was followed by a 6.4 magnitude aftershock just 12 minutes later, compounding the destruction and panic. Entire neighborhoods were reduced to rubble. Hospitals in Mandalay and Naypyidaw were overwhelmed, with patients being treated in parking lots and on sidewalks. In some areas, emergency responders were trapped under collapsed fire stations, and bridges connecting key cities were rendered impassable. The international response was swift. China dispatched 80 to rescue workers and pledged $13.8 million in aid. Russia sent an aircraft carrying 120 doctors and emergency personnel. India delivered 15 tons of relief supplies. South Korea pledged $1 million in humanitarian aid, and Singapore deployed an 80-member rescue team. The United Nations allocated $5 million in emergency funding. But the challenges were immense. The control tower at Naypyidaw International Airport collapsed, disrupting air traffic and delaying aid deliveries. In Yangon, phone lines were down for hours, and electricity was intermittent. In Mandalay, more than 90 people were feared trapped in a collapsed condominium. Rescuers worked around the clock using drones, sniffer dogs, and cranes to search for survivors. Meanwhile, the quake's impact extended far beyond Myanmar's borders. In Bangkok, Thailand, tremors caused a 30-story building under construction to collapse in the Chhatak district, killing at least 8 workers and injuring many more. A construction crane fell on a major expressway, and a 1-month-old infant died during a hospital evacuation. The Thai government declared Bangkok a disaster zone and suspended all rapid transit lines for safety inspections. The earthquake also triggered concerns about the structural integrity of older buildings across Southeast Asia. In Bangkok alone, over 2,000 residents reported cracks in their buildings. Engineers warned that many high-rises built before 2007 were not designed to withstand major seismic events. This earthquake is not just a natural disaster, it is a humanitarian emergency layered on top of political instability, economic hardship, and civil unrest. And yet, it is also a moment of unity, a rare instance where warring factions, neighboring countries, and global powers have come together to save lives. In the days ahead, the world will be watching, not just to count the casualties, but to see how Myanmar and the international community responds to one of the most devastating earthquakes in modern Asian history.